The horizon? I can see it. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust, and we're talking about the Rust console beta monuments. More specifically, this is Harbor 2, not to be confused with Harbor 1, which we do already have a video on. I'm going to go ahead and link Harbor 1 now in the upper right-hand corner. But we are going over Harbor 2 right now, and this is a Tier 1 monument. A monument, what do we mean by that? A monument that takes a green card and a fuse to complete, and in turn can lead you to the blue card if you do complete that said green puzzle. So it's going to help you in your progression chain, and it gives you increasingly more and more loot. Yeah! Harbor 2, it's awesome. It's up there, man. It's up there. It's definitely one of those things that you're going to hit up your first day and start stockpiling those blue cards. All right. This is the Rust Console Beta Monuments Guides. We have all kinds of things over there. I want to say we've got building, from raiding to building to monuments, from the green cards, blue cards, and red cards. You can check it all out there. I'll go ahead and link that now in the upper right-hand corner. Go check those out. Let me stand up now. This loads in. We'll show you. For example, we have the sewer branch. There we go. We have that first harbor we just talked about. We've got the lighthouse right there. And the mining outpost. All good stuff. It's going to help you on your first day and all the way through the entire wipe. There it goes. Detail popping right back in. Okay, so this monument does not require any rad protection, but I would highly recommend to bring some form of protection. Again, the chest and leg piece armor, wooden armor, does not take any workbench to craft, and you'll have plenty of rope anyways. So if you've got just a little bit of wood, you're on your way. All right, as we always do, place a sleeping bag. We'll call this one H2. Boop! And we'll place one of these stashes out here, either for excess loot or for spillover if you do happen to get clapped down there. Sometimes I like to put some of our junk loot in the base. It always helps. And then we'll hit action and then bury that. And then go ahead and enter the Harbor 2. Now, Harbor 2 has multiple entry points. It's very much next to the thicker ring road. You can see it down here. See the paved road here, but it's obviously next to the water. So you can come in through air, ground vehicles, or even water. The water is an excellent place to approach this place. And yeah, just all up and down. You can even scuba your way up if you really wanted to. There's always tons of action here, as with most monuments, but this one's pretty hot because it doesn't have a steep requirement for entering. So we're going ahead and take a look. You got some food crates here. It's really good for stockpiling stuff in your base. Sometimes food can be an issue. We're going to show you right away where the green puzzle is, and we'll solve that here in a second. But yeah, there's all kinds of barrels. There's kinds of crates all over the place here. Help you get looted up almost immediately. So always be on the lookout for other players. Listen for those little feet moving around. Yeah, we'll just go right to solving the puzzle first here. So this is where the puzzle starts. Let me just show you what this looks like. And again, if you don't have a green card already, I'm going to go ahead and link a green card video now where to find one in the upper right-hand corner. That should help you get started here. But you don't necessarily need to solve the green puzzles to get loot. As you can see. Oh my goodness, it's a woof. I was like, what? So we've got a crate here. This is one of the fuse switches here. And even though they have durability, it's good to take down here. And again, you can do this easily solo. So we're going to put this in, and the durability starts to go down. And we'll head under the red building here. And if it's lit up... Oh wait, the switch is on the outside. My bad. You can even see the power line that stretches across. I knew I forgot a step. Here's the switch. Turning it on. Now the durability burns on the fuse. But you can see how you can use these over and over again if you're playing it smart, or you have more than one player with you. So right here we can use this green card. If it's lit up, you're good to go. It opens. You can see the durability went down. And when that fuse burns out, this door will shut. If we have more teammates outside or things get crazy, we can release ourselves from here by pressing the red switch. You do have more loot inside of here. Obviously, crates are always good for you, but this is probably why you're here. The blue card right here on the table. The blue card leads into all kinds of other monuments. I will go ahead and link now what the blue card can be done at. Things like, let's see, the water treatment plant. I'll link that now in the upper right-hand corner. It's a really good place to get going. Blue keycard loot rooms are always loaded with some fantastic gear and really getting you going. And remember, green card goes to blue card, and then blue card leads to a red card. Red card means high-end, top-tier loot. Everything's still RNG, random number generator, so random chance, but it's much greater at the higher tier. So again, green, blue, red. Okay, so this one is easy to confuse with Harbor 1. Harbor 1 has a recycler up here on the shoreline. This one does not. You do have access points here on the shoreline, or up here in the water, which again makes this a great place to pull up in a boat, or even swim up, or use scuba gear. Scuba gear, I don't see enough people using scuba gear. Scuba gear is amazing. It's a super safe way to approach a place, even silently, because when you're underwater, nobody can hear you. And even if your goggles are off and you have an air tank and such, you can still navigate by just looking where your chevron's pointing and kind of swim using the map. A lot of these, there we go, a lot of these little houses here, these foreman shacks, will have things like these crates. Consider those sockets, and they appear in different locations depending on what's been spawned and what the respawn timer is. Sometimes we have barrels back here. Not this time, eh? A lot of these barges, too, will have different types of crates. This little foreman shack sometimes has a crate, the green one that says D2 on it. It's tons of places to dip and hide, and you always will hear people either clapping each other or you'll hear the feet. It's pretty intense. A lot of times, if you have a chance and you do have scuba gear and you're getting shot at, I honestly jump in the water and deep dive. Put on that air tank and you're good to go, because bullets after a certain depth will not affect you. We got another big building here. I think crates can spawn in there. But back here where we entered, in Harbor 2, this is where the recycler resides. It's inland. And it's, you can see we got barrels around here. You got different places to stand, but this is the all-important recycler. Many different angles for you to get clapped down here, like a lot. Even people coming through here can kind of see you through the slats in the wall. People looting this foreman shack can see you. They can shoot through those. People coming around the back way, people coming across the wall. This is where the showdown begins. I'm gonna have to clap this thing. I think I will. Okay, gotta run. Yeah, look out for animals, bears, wolves, stuff like that. Oh, where you going, buddy? I'm a good shot. You see that? I missed. Well, anyways, so you can walk around here in the back. You've got more barrels on these high-lows. Got some tucked away in the back. And again, if you've got melee, just come down here and start working the barrels. It's always worth it. More barrels. Red barrel for your all-important first furnace. Always a thing. Or even additional furnaces. That's how you get your metal fragments if you don't recycle them. And the highest, I think the highest cost in the very beginning is going to be that 50 low grade. I mean, you can get it, but man, when you're dirt poor, it's rough. There you go. Got a blue barrel there. Don't forget these crates in the outskirts. A lot of times people hit this place, but they don't hit everything. So you can always scavenge for extra things. And remember, if you have extra things you don't necessarily need, you can always recycle them. Sit back again. No way! This green shack can also have another crate down there. Alright, so let's go back around to where potentially one of the military crates can spawn. It's a low percentage chance, but it does happen. Military crates are obviously better than a brown crate or a standard crate, and better than barrels. So it goes these tan barrels first, then the blue barrels, then the brown crate, and then the military crate, as far as from lowest to highest. And over here you should have more barrels. There you go, we got a blue one. Showing some of the loot runs that you can potentially take. But again, you don't have to play it this way. There are many different ways to do this. There you go. Wasn't that sneaky? Him behind the boxes. So back here in Harbor 2, this back train car can have a military crate in it. There you go. There's another barrel. It's always worth slipping in there and taking a look. Another barrel there. Sometimes it's right there, but in this case, it is a crate. Still good loot. When you don't have any loot, all loot is good. You can see back around here, this usually leads to the outside road, the ring road itself. You have some more nooks and crannies that you can crawl back here. I'm just trying to show you one of the other. Is that a pig? Hello, Mr. Pigman. And again, if you got a bone knife, some sort of, is it the hunting knife? Bone knives are usually what you have access to in the beginning. Always pick that up. The bones are worth it as far as bone arrows, bone armor, but also the cloth and the food. Don't ever underestimate the food. Sometimes there's crates up here. I was hoping we'd find one. Can be some back here as well. Nope, don't see one here. And I think our bubbler's down here in the corner. Okay, so when you do get a lot of this crude, like down here, which is the black barrel, not to be confused with the low grade, this can get you even more low grade. Again, giving you fuel and giving you access to more furnaces. The all-important furnace. Now remember to spread these out like so. Do them evenly into 3 piles. And if you have enough wood, this will make or slowly cook low grade. But it leaves you open. It makes a ton of sound, and at nighttime it lights it up. So you want to protect this area. It's a good place to get started. It's a good place to set up a base on the outskirts. Remember that the outskirts of this is a no-build zone and around other monuments, so you could potentially build on this map like here, and maybe even up here on the hill, so the high ground's not too bad. But yes, this is Harbor 2, getting you started on your first days in the Rust console beta and in the full release coming for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, the PS5, and the Xbox Series X, and the Xbox Series S. And hopefully by the time you guys are watching this, we're all playing. And hopefully, for all of us, that the NDA has been lifted and then we can add even more people and we can stream it live. Can't wait to be playing this officially over on the console. It's going to be amazing. And rest assured, the Boyfriend Squad, myself, RazorTube, BioLaser will all be playing it during full release. And so hopefully we'll see you guys there. And leave a like, please, if you found this useful and helpful. And turn on those notifications. Drop a subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, if you think it's something you'd watch. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye!